Kia ora, we are
Kasha,
Joel
And Greg.
and we're so excited.
to tell you about
UDL!
Greg, it's UDL.
Oh, well, I meant UDL.
Universal Design for Learning is a framework for instruction organised around 3 principles based on the learning sciences. These principles are the what, how and why of learning, and they guide the design and development of curriculum that is effective and inclusive for all learners.
UDL has been designed to identify and reduce barriers in instruction, to provide appropriate accommodations, to support and challenge and maintain high expectations. Therefore, UDL acknowledges diversity and provides a range of options to extend and encourage students to participate and succeed in learning in a way that suits them.
Not only is learning in the individual diverse and distributed, but learning among individuals is also diverse and distributed too. We need to start being aware of the diversity of our learners and design curriculum to be adaptable to these individual differences.
UDL benefits all learners because we know that students learn in a variety of ways, and there are many diversities when it comes to learning, whether they're physical, linguistic, or developmental. For example, students who are visually or hearing impaired.
Huh? Scaring the dead?
No, hearing impaired.
What? Sharing the bed?
No! Learners differ in the ways that they perceive and comprehend information that is presented to them. Therefore, it is crucial that in order for learning to be effective for all students, a diverse method of information sharing must be available. Both teaching strategies and curriculum should be flexible enough to allow students to choose the most appropriate way to access content, providing multiple options for perception, language, and comprehension.
Learners differ in the ways that they can navigate a learning environment and express what they know. This results in students needing multiple means of action and expression to reveal and communicate understanding of their learning. As teachers, we need to provide opportunities for all students to express their learning in ways that reflect their diversity through physical action, well-directed communication, and well-organised planning.
Effect represents
I think you mean affect.
That's what I said. Affect represents a crucial element to learning, and learners differ markedly in the ways in which they can be engaged or motivated to learn. In order to maintain motivation and engagement for all students, teachers need to be aware that there is no one method of engagement that will be optimal for all learners in all contexts. It is also necessary that we provide students with opportunities to develop skills to become lifelong learners, such as regulating your own learning, setting appropriate goals, and managing distractions and motivation.
Under the sea. On a boat! Under the umbrella of social science, I've designed an example of how universal design for learning can be used to enhance student understanding of how people view and use places differently. As a way of exploring this achievement objective, students have been investigating how Marine Reserve on Waiheke Island would impact the local community. Using a local issue as the context is a means of fostering a sense of community, a sense of responsibility towards others in the environment, and active participation and involvement as citizens. This will require students to further develop the key competency of participating and contributing. Previous lessons have exposed the students to guest speakers from the Department of Conservation and the local kaumātua. They have researched the impact of marine reserves on other sites around New Zealand and visited the proposed reserve site as a class. Alongside extensive class discussion, these experiences have activated a wealth of background knowledge. With their opinions and impressions being formed, students have begun to connect themselves to their community and develop a sense of why or why not this issue is important to them. Students have chosen whether they work in groups or individually to select a member of the local community whom they believe will be impacted by marine reserves, and will develop and conduct a considered and thoughtful interview with that person. The format of the interview is decided upon by the students involved, which might include a current affairs style video recording, a radio interview, a written letter or email, or any other form they choose. This interview is then edited or published and shared with the class through an appropriate medium.
Created using Powtoon.